Let's talk about you and the world of darts, because you've made it through to the last four of the Premier League. It's on Thursday. It'll be live on the Darts YouTube channel, the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. How is your darts at the moment? I mean, that's some achievement, right? Because when I saw the Premier League, when it was announced actually on talkSPORT, every single player looked like they could be in the last four. So it's a real tough league to get through, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know, for me, just to make the top four is a massive achievement. You know, obviously the scrutiny that I got, and certainly Gavin Price as well. We were the two people that everyone was saying they shouldn't be in. Other people should be in ahead of him, and you know, I think we've both done ourselves proud this year to make the top four. It's probably the toughest Premier League I've ever been involved in. The standard has been phenomenal all year. All 8 players have turned up week in, week out, and yeah, to finish third, you know what I mean, it is amazing. And you know, the job's not done yet. A big night on Thursday night, and you know, there's only 4 of us left. One of us is going to win it. Why can't it be me?
You know, you said there, Nathan, and listen, we watch it every single week, and you speak about the standard this year. I mean, I've never known anything like it. I mean, some of the averages are scary. And even if you look at people at the bottom, the likes of, obviously, Stephen Bunting, he won a night, but still he's nowhere near it. Have you ever known a competition to be this, like the intensity and the quality to be this high?
No, never. Like I said, I think this is my 5th Premier League, maybe 4 or 5 Premier Leagues I played. And I've never known a standard like this, and I think yet again the PDC did it right by putting his 8 players in. You know, different standards, different you know, personas on stage. I think the 8 of us have worked really well this year, and I just think it's been entertaining from dart one. And like I say, Stephen Bunting, you know, I think I finished bottom on the averages for the whole year, but I finished 3rd. You know, I think Stephen finished 2nd or 3rd. So I think that just proves how hard it is to finish in that top 4. But yeah, it's been tough, and you know, to come out on top would be unbelievable achievement.
I like the format as well. I like the fact that every single Thursday we get a winner.
Yeah, I think for the live audience, I think it's amazing. You know, for the people that pay the money to come and watch us on a Thursday night, wherever it is we're playing. I get the frustration from people watching it on TV that, you know, I think out of the 16 finals, probably 10 have been Luke v Luke. Do you know what I mean? I can understand why people get a bit frustrated.
Do that? I didn't know that. I've not heard that. People get frustrated.
There's a lot of people that want to change the format back to the old format, 1 game a night. Me personally, I like it. Like I say, the live audience pay the money to come and watch us, and you know, if I'm their favourite player, and they might get the opportunity to watch me walk out 3 times, and you know, I think it works. But yeah, I think Thursday night it's a bit longer format. I think it's best of 19 first game, best of 21 final. It's a different game yet again, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
I've always wondered this as well, because all of you guys have got unbelievable walkout songs, so like it really gets the crowd kind of going. But is there, and I don't know if yourself personally or other players in it, where you've almost got yourself a little bit too hyped up because the crowd are going crazy singing your songs, that when it comes to obviously starting the game you're a little bit off because the adrenaline's still pumping from the crowd?
I had that for probably the first 12 months when I changed to Mr. Brightside. It's so hard. You know, like Chris Dobie, I can say it because we're good mates. He walks on, his song is rubbish. You know, no one sings it, no one likes it. He just walks on, puts his hands up, and that's it. He's game mode. I stand there pointing like an idiot, and everyone's singing it back to me. Your heart is pumping, and I used to struggle. That's what's happened to Stephen Bunting. The first 3 or 4 weeks, he came out and admitted that he's really struggling with the nerves when he's walking on, and it is different. You know, you're walking on that stage. You're not only there to play darts, you're also there to entertain. We're sportsmen, but we're also entertainers. And, you know, I think me, Bunting, Littler, Humphries, we have the best 4 walk-on songs. And, yeah, you just got to learn to deal with it. And I think Bunting dealt with it in the second half of the season, which is why he started winning. But, yeah, it is different. But, you know, we're professional sportsmen, you've got to learn to deal with these things, haven't you?
Darts now is in such an unbelievable place. Wow. You and I were having a chat about the first prize next season for the World Championships, £1 million.
Yeah, be nice, wouldn't it?
Can you... Listen, second place would be nice. But can you...
Start saying no to talkSPORT.
You'll never say no.
No, I'll never say no to talkSPORT.
How long have you been a pro for?
I turned pro in 2018.
Okay, so not long ago, right? So that's, 7 years ago. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams that... I know you got to get to the highest level to reap its rewards, but did you ever think that darts would be where it is today? I mean, it's watched by millions, it's loved by millions. The crowds you get every single week is just something that darts has never seen. It's always been popular, it's always been big, but not arenas selling out every Thursday.
No, I think, obviously, we all know why a big influx of dart fans have come because of Luke Littler, but, you know, I always say in interviews, yes, Luke Littler got the people watching it, but it's down to the other guys to keep them watching. You know, Luke Littler don't play every single game of darts on TV. You know, the likes of myself, Van Gerwen, Gezi Price, you know, we've got to entertain as well to keep the viewers coming back. Because Luke don't win everything. You know, he gets beat in the match play first round last year. Everyone still, you know, watches the tournament. So I think it's credit to all the boys through the whole tour to put these amazing performances on. But yeah, I don't think there's a ceiling on how high darts can get now. We've got loads of young kids coming through. We've now got academies like they do in football and stuff. The academies are unbelievable. I'm playing kids in exhibitions who are actually beating me at 10. And I'm actually trying.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. I played a kid, a lad called Harry, in, I think it was Haverfordwest in Wales. He was 7 years of age, and he 14-darted me on the stage in front of about 400 people. And that
How long has he been playing? I mean, it's not more than 7 years.
Since Luke Littler, about 18 months, you know what I mean? And it's amazing, so I need to win this world, win my millions and retire.
Wow.
Hopefully get a job at talkSPORT or something.
that is incredible, isn't it? Because you got into darts, you were a late teenager, right?
Yeah, I was, the first time I threw a dart was I was 16. Didn't know what I was all into football and golf.
You would say I didn't know this. I'm not going to claim it, but you were on the books at Man United, right, as a goalkeeper?
Yeah. So as a goalkeeper, I was at the goalkeeping academy till I was about 14. I had trials at Stockport County, Glasgow Rangers, and I got released because I was too small because I was a goalkeeper. Bartez was the keeper at the time as well. Couldn't really understand it, but
what, at United?
Yeah, 'cause he was small.
Yeah.
About 5'4", whatever. But yeah, obviously I got released, and then I played semi-pro for Cheadle Town for a short while, and then that was it really. That kind of was. I wasn't going to make it a footballer. Took up darts, and yeah, here we are.
Just tell us a bit about what Luke Littler has done for the sport, because some dart players, they weren't necessarily happy with the fact that he was getting all the collimages. But, you know, we've talked about you playing in sold-out arenas now, the prize money's gone through the roof. A lot of that is down to Luke, and of course you have to go there and make up the numbers and make it as interesting, as exciting for everyone. But, I mean, he is just, no one could have seen a young kid like that coming in. His first year, I think he was 16 on the Ocket Ali Pally, got beaten in the final against Humphreys, and then of course he won the world title last year. The rise in those 24 months has been just astronomical, isn't it?
I saw it coming. I knew when he was younger. I remember playing Luke, I think he was 10 or 11, and I'd just won the UK Open, and I beat him 4-3, but he should have beat me, and he was 10 in a tournament. I'm like, this kid is special. And then obviously I followed him. Don't live too far from me. You know, he's practiced with me. He is a freak. You know, it's like the Van Gerwen when he first started, but better, in my opinion. But yeah, he's amazing, and you know, as long as he's doing well and keeps performing and keep wanting to play darts, there's no limit to where the sport can go. And you know, obviously we've got the best promoters in the world in any sport, with the PDC in the match room. They're amazing. Barry's amazing. And you know, they're gonna just keep pushing it further and further, and you know, there is no limit to where we can go, in my opinion.
Do you think he can beat Phil Taylor's Hall?
No.
You don't?
No.
You think?
No.
I just can't see him staying in the sport that long.
I totally agree. I think he'll be off in about 5 years.
Do you?
I don't think he'll. Obviously, he's 18, innit? He does a lot on YouTube and stuff like that. He's good mates with Angry Ginge, you know, that kind of thing. I can see him going down that path, in my opinion. He's already getting fed up of playing and travelling all the time, and he's only been doing it 12 months. You know what I mean? So I don't think he'll be around 16 years, let alone winning 16 world titles. But you know, if he does, fair play to him, but I can't see it. Well,
listen, we hope you continue in the sport. A real pleasure as always. Thanks, not just for now, but for partnering me in the golf today. It was good. We both did
21 bandit. Absolute bandit he is.
I'll take that as an absolute compliment.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.